This is the Good Ride review of the Rome Agent. You know, I've ridden and owned many Agents over the years in many different forms, from traditional camber 20 shapes to hybrid rocker 20 shapes, interesting side cuts like quick grip, then hybrid camber, I think they called it hybrid rocker, but camber from tip to tail, and then just a passive rocker in the middle. But you know, always been an amazing board. And this new Agent is still a great board. Just very different from the old Agents. True twin. You know, kind of mostly camber, just a little bit of early rise in the tip and tail. From our limited experience with the Rome line, we're not, you know, we're not creators, so that, you know, they might disagree, but it feels like it's got a little bit more of the mod in it than the old Agent, you know. But it's still got its own thing going. But anyways, so let's look at the flex. Yeah, it's got that kind of medium stiff flex to it, kind of on line with the National behind us, and you know, good pop, but definitely a little bit on the difficult side to butter. You and I both were feeling that, right?
Yeah, it was 54, which is the right size for me. And yeah, I had a hard time buttering it.
And a good width though for you too.
Yeah, definitely good width, yeah.
Definitely fits your size 10s and your weight.
Yeah.
Where this is fine for my size 9s at 185 versus 155. I kind of felt like I might be better at the 50s if they have a 56 or 57.
Yeah, definitely.
That might be more my thing, but this was really fun. This camber profile definitely feels on the technical, more aggressive technical side of mountain freestyle. Yeah. And this is what I would call it. I would call it probably aggressive mountain freestyle. Yeah. Kind of aggressive, or just mountain freestyle. But if this were the O's, it would be mountain freestyle. 100%. Nowadays, it's like aggressive mountain technical / aggressive mountain freestyle for advanced to expert riders. Yeah. Maybe a strong intermediate could handle it, but they'd have to be very careful, and there would be some moments where if they got off their game, they'd feel some consequence. You know, edges will be caught. That camber feel, it just feels semi-locked in. It tracks well. It's got this really stable platform underfoot. Especially for a 54, it rides bigger than its size. And the edge hold I felt was good. Like with all these boards, they all had consistent edge hold that held well in hard snow. But started to let go a little bit the harder it got, and the more you committed that edge to the turn. But you know, if you know how to play with the torsional flex and really get into it, you could ride hard to icy snow with this board, and they know what they're doing. They're East Coast riders, and yes, yeah. The turn initiation was more on the medium side, especially for a 54. It's not super quick edge to edge. It gets where you want to go, but it feels more like it likes to go like, it likes more of a little straight line, you know? Like, it seems like it's set up for people who like to go down to a kicker and hit it and want a nice, you know what I mean? Yeah, just a setup turn, but they want that stable kind of almost straight line thing going for it.
We're not making quick adjustments.
The turning experience was fun. There's good spring out of the turn, and it felt like a lot of camber boards I've tried. So like full camber boards, it had more pop than some of those, so that's kind of cool.
For me personally, I felt that it took a little extra effort to turn. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, like with the turn initiation, I had to lean over
just a touch more.
Yeah, and once I got this kind of like, because this board doesn't feel like mellow, and so I had to get it over to get it to turn.
Yeah, exactly, right.
And we had crappy conditions though with this. For almost every day we rode, it was kind of, we never had those ideal groomers.
No, those days are gone. That was next season.
Yeah.
The good groomers here have left.
Bye.
Yeah. No.
You know, it's got good speed to it, especially for a twin 54. You know, it's not like the Ultra Bomber, But I was having a good time with this guy. It could pick up speed well and handle uneven terrain well enough. It could deal with those micro bumps and that messy snow well enough. I just wasn't quick in and out of bumps. Like,
No.
I wouldn't want to hammer through a bump line on this if I made a wrong turn. But on that good old
joke.
Warden over there, that one I'd want to be on.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
quicker response.
but this and the Marshall felt about the same that way. And then Switch, this was the best out of all three here. Just really fun.
Yeah.
And Powder, maybe a little better than a full camber twin with a huge bow of camber, but you can
Rode
see.
this in an inch of pow.
Yeah, it's great in an inch.
Yeah, I needed a snorkel.
Yeah, it's
Great in an inch.
yeah, kind of, what was that, Hedwig and the Angry Inch? You know? But it's really for technical riders who understand how to ride Powder with a camber twin.
Yeah.
Then you'll be like, oh, this is a little better than a camber twin, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. You know, this is just a great jump board.
Yeah.
I think some people will like it in pipe, but I think it just really, like, out of the park, this is for jumps. This is for getting big air.
Yeah.
And
Big jumps.
it's got some pop to it. I think, you know, a strong rider can jib anything, and you could jib with this if you want, but I felt like
Ideal.
where it shined in the park was jumps, just like the National, you know.
Yeah.
And where the Warden shined was, you know, pipe. But overall, it's good to see the agent back.